Don't you touch it. Don't you ever touch it again. Who told you could touch it?
Oh,
Episode 24, baby.
Oh, episode 24.
Who's still in?
Oh my God.
Who's still watching?
We're still
Welcome
here.
back.
We're still watching.
And if you're listening,
Hello.
Good
What's
evening.
funnier than 24?
24. We're on 24. But next week's episode will be 25. 25. Tune in when it actually drops. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 24 of The Long Story Short. It's your boy,
Arthur?
your boy Josh.
and I'm Luke.
And welcome back for another installment.
With
We
the
are
boys.
here to discuss some random bullshit. A little less energy from last week. If you missed it or haven't seen episode 22 and 23.
Double
of
parter.
The Drunk Story Short.
Yeah, we did a
Then,
double-ended.
head on back for the double-ended dildo podcast.
That was some of the funniest shit we've talked
Honestly,
spoken
Amazing content.
the best content.
I realized we do that a lot.
Yeah. The
What, come
Donald
up
Trump.
with-
The shit, the shit Trump impression.
And when you're editing it, you hear it even more.
Yeah, you don't notice it.
Yeah. Arthur's just there like, fucking hell. God damn, please stop. What is it? Please, no more. No, welcome back. So, gentlemen.
Topics?
Topics?
What
Your
topics?
I didn't bring any topics. You said you'd bring topics.
Well, what have we been up to? Josh, you've
what
been
have we
away.
been up to? Yeah, so a week just gone, Wednesday of last week. I was up in Manchester with work. Pretty hectic night out, mate. Honestly, whatever it is about a vendor night out, I don't know why, but when motherfuckers are paying for booze,
Yeah.
shit gets loose.
Put it on a black card.
Legit, honestly, mate. Like I was saying to you a minute ago, literally,
My boss is paying for this one.
everything's free. It's fantastic. I can't do it, but
Give you a loan of $1 million.
yeah, a small loan of $1 million for this night out. First thing I did was walk in. I was like, "Yeah, I'll have an espresso martini tree," and they're like, "Yeah, that's £80." I was like, "Put it on the tab."
On the card.
There's the
fantastic.
power.
Yeah, honestly.
Feel the power.
Mate, honestly, there's me walking around with a fucking full metal tree with drinks and a fucking like one of those sparklers off of it. The
Man.
bartender's shitting himself because I'm there like pissed, like. Whoa. But yeah, mate, honestly, we straight after work, the MD was just like, "Oh yeah, we'll go for some drinks." He was meant to be like one drink. Holy shit, there was like full food platter. Everyone was getting rat ass. You walked in, they were like, you could have a bottle of wine or just as many bottles of beers as you wanted and shit. And I was like, "Oh, this is a nice way to
So
start a night."
Start the night.
I was like, "How is this meant to be just one drink? This is fine."
You'll be good to know we don't do that in the civil service.
Oh.
Your tax money doesn't go there.
It just goes to Boris and his party to.
Well, they get it at the blooming.
Clearly, that's what Thames Water's been doing.
Yeah, well.
Oh my days!
What?
Mate, fuck! Oh, my days.
£14 billion
I
in
thought
debt.
it was 30.
No, 14.
14.
You think
14
they'd absolutely have
billion.
a monopoly on it? Like everyone needs water.
Oh,
they
mate,
only sell
honestly.
one product.
Yeah, they're like, and we have no money.
Times have been really tough lately. I don't know why.
Yeah, you only have
40 million right in this fucking container.
Yeah. They sell water for like 0.1p per litre, and we buy it for like
Yeah.
20p a litre. And
Mental, actually mental.
and we can't go to any other provider other than Thames Water.
Yeah.
That's the only option.
There's a monopoly on it. And
Yeah.
they're like, we got no money.
What do
It's
we
like,
do with it?
Can you bail us out? What do you want us to pay £1 a litre? Goddamn. What
Yep.
is this? Evian?
That's where it's going, isn't it?
Goddamn.
What are we?
I tell you what, they better fucking get some water softeners up in here if they're going to do that. Because fuck me, the lime scale that comes out of my shower, holy shit. Goddamn, spend more on bleach.
Can I get that premium water, please?
I want that Evian or that goddamn, what is it, Buxton. I want the spring coming out of my
Yeah, yeah,
shower.
Fuji, I want
mate.
Fuji, bro.
Yeah,
Give me the one with the
yeah,
mountain
yeah,
on it.
God.
Give me that Voss.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, the
Boss.
glass
bottle.
Boss. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's what it's going to be. We're going to go back to an era like where there used to be milkmen. You just have watermen deliver water in jars to your house.
Brilliant.
Oh, can you imagine? Every fucking day.
What a day.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, I needed someone to deliver me some water after this Wednesday night, though. Just wake up in the fucking hotel room. Just like,
Midweek hangover.
I was just like, I got work at 9 a.m. I was like, I went to bed at like 4. Like, literally, so this entire night out, anyway, so back on topic.
Yeah.
We're on this night out, free booze all night. And then this geezer that you boys both said looks like James Acaster, which is hilarious because end up back at this guy's gaff. He's on his DJ decks, and I sent a video to the guys, and they're like, "Why are you in James Acaster's flat, and why is he DJing at 3 in the
Man, it
morning?"
looked like a spitting image.
Honestly, so funny. But
Can we
yeah,
show
just-
it?
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll
We
throw
show
up.
it.
Sorry, Arthur, some editing for you straight away.
No, it's good.
But yeah, so mate, just what a night, honestly. I don't know what it is about Manchester and like just up north.
Further north you go, bro.
The nicer the people get, honestly. You go out in
so
London
good.
and everyone wants to fucking like mug you off. Down up there, mate, they're like, drink? And I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
But oh, mate, honestly, 6 hours to get home though. So I was hanging out my asshole and I was like, this is not the one. Like, get up at 8. I was like, right, I'm going for like a fucking breakfast. Get on the train and I was just like, oh no, just delays.
What'd you have for breakfast? Nothing beats a good breakfast after that.
So I didn't have a full English. I went for an omelette, a cheese,
Nice.
Eggy delight.
yeah. Just I can't remember. I might have had like cheese, ham, and avocado or something. It was pretty
Wow.
banging, pretty
Nice.
yeah, nice. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, forget lunch or breakfast, whatever the fuck it was, but it was fucking banging.
Did that in Bristol as well. I was in Bristol on the weekend.
Yeah, I was
and,
gonna say you were away, weren't you?
Went to a there's like a nice French place in the morning. I wasn't that hanging, to be fair. I took it a bit easy, but after that stag, everything seems easy.
Oh, goddamn.
But yeah, just they're called galettes.
Oh, we got a
Front door
delivery.
girls.
We got an interruption at the Long Story Short podcast, so we'll be right back.
Intermission.
So you walked into this French cafe and went,
Yes.
gracias.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
Au revoir. How you doing?
Thanks for breakfast. Bonjour.
Yeah.
Mange two. Have you got any?
No, I had a galette. Just reminded me. You said omelette. It's
Omelette
like
du fromage.
Have you got a gillet? I haven't shaved today.
Gillette.
I know how we
Gillette,
always
the best a man can get.
we here at the Long Story Short, we are the kings of meandering onto several conversations. But that has
honestly.
just reminded me of this stand-up where the guy's talking about Gillette in Best a Man Can Get, and it's such an outrageous, like, there's a product they
Is that
do.
actually we've just stolen someone's work.
yeah, okay.
No, well, it's a good skit where it's like the one of the products they do is just like it's every possible like boy-centric name you could think of. Like it's Gillette Power Fusion Turbo.
Right, yeah.
It's just like what are you appealing
it's
to at
like-
this point?
Just adding as many like keywords that
What's
might
it
appeal
doing?
to men.
Yeah.
Just Gillette, chainsaw, massacre, face shaving, razor blading, 9,000.
Closer.
Even
Closer. The closest shave a man can get.
Just the closest shave.
You can just imagine like a cinematic, just like
In a world where stubble is out of control, there's one razor that'll get you the closest shave imaginable.
I can't do that. I can't
Gillette.
go that low.
yeah, first.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah.
One man.
But
One man,
just like down to the
one
bone,
razor.
just
Yeah,
man
all of
skeletal,
his
but
skin comes off. Yeah, just
Fucking
like
potato peeler.
closest shave.
It's the closest shave I've ever had.
Just no fucking face left.
man. But yeah, back to man. Glad you had a good
meander
time,
back,
man.
meander back. So yeah, Bristol. So yeah, you're in the
Yeah,
French
Bristol as
restaurant.
well.
You've ordered your omelette du fromage.
No, I was just saying, I had an omelette. It was called a
Oh, you also
galette.
actually-
It's like a pancake, but with buckwheat, and you fry it quite a lot, and then you just fold it over. It's like crispy boy, so good.
French
Avec fromage,
cuisine.
des œufs. But yeah, really good.
Say I have
But it was so hot as well.
It was a hot fucking
It's
week.
like
Holy shit.
a couple of weeks
Mate,
really.
honestly, this morning was a delightful respite to see some overcast cloud because
A little bit of drizz. A little
Oh,
bit of
little
drizz
bit-
this
little
morning.
bit
Yeah,
of
that
drizzle.
took me by surprise.
Yeah.
I was just like pissing it
Mate,
down.
you know
I was
what?
like, what?
Lush, mate.
I was like,
I fucking
oh.
love a rainy morning. Mate.
Rain.
You wake
Honestly,
up to the sound of rain. It's just like,
So good in it. But I swear to God, so you know I always listen to like rainforest music. The spookiest shit happened because it started raining. I didn't get to bed till quite late, so whenever it was, I think it was like 1 or whatever. And I always say, Alexa, bedtime or whatever. Oh, your Alexa's going to listen to me now. And
every night he puts his Alexa to bed.
Yeah,
Alexa,
legit.
time for bed.
she puts me to sleep. And then it starts playing the thunderstorm music. But as soon as it happened, it started the rain music. It really rained, and I was like, "Whoa, this is realistic."
Wow.
Hold up, wait
I got it in
Alexa,
high
Alexa,
def.
you're doing some things
Got
tonight,
that
Alexa.
surround sound, baby.
Oh,
You're
she
doing
likes the
what?
sound of my voice.
When did you become 5.1, baby?
Oh shit, she give me that 7.
Got that Dolby Digital, mate. Yeah, that Dolby Digital.
Atmos. Ooh.
Yeah, cinema sound.
But yeah, I could have done with that at Bristol,
Just
like because
fucking.
I had to. We did a massive walk around the park, and I had to stop off at the pub a few times.
Oh,
but
of course.
I had to.
I had to.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
as all men should.
Yeah.
Chuck my head in
for a
the.
quick pint, mate. You know?
Yeah.
Well, the name of the pub was Power Pub Fusion.
I couldn't not.
I'll have a Power Pub Guinness, please.
Oh, mate, well, what was it actually? Brad, we went out to. Do you remember we went to that gaff in Wokingham where we went out for like the dinner with everyone? Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that. So
Goose
much,
up.
really. Goose up. It was just like the ultimate pint or something. It just come out as just a normal pint, and he was just like,
Oh, really? I don't remember that.
It was. It said like ultimate birthday pint
Ultimate
and shit. And he
pint.
thought he was going to get like a stein or something.
a King's Cup, yeah.
And it was like £8 as well, instead of the other pints being like six,
Oh, that's
5,
stingy,
6 quid.
yeah.
And he just got a normal pint, and he was just like, I think I've been robbed.
That's like
Wasn't even a
Shakeaway.
mega
I've been
pint.
mugged. Yeah.
Mega pint.
Shakeaway used to do a millionaire's milkshake, and my mate worked there once. And literally what it was just obviously massive, but they also put gold on it, and it was like 11 quid for a milkshake.
I mean, fair.
Oh, I like gold leaf.
If it was actually
Yeah.
massive, then fine. But
My mate gave me the old upsell, and I was like, yeah, all right, I'll do it. And then was like, why did I do this?
I've made a mistake. I'm just tasting these horrible flaky flakes of
Always with the
chocolate.
upsell.
Flaky.
flaky, buttery, flaky, crispy
Used to have
beverage.
that on the ice cream van as well. We'd have the big boy.
The big boy.
The
Was
it
biggest
actually a
ice
big
cream
boy?
you can get. Oh, it was a big boy.
It was
I
that's a
actually-
huge bitch.
Funny story, but sort of
Oh,
dodge.
we've got a funny ice cream story.
I almost
Oh.
got done for taking pictures of kids because, hear me out.
Hold up. Wait a
should-
minute.
Sup, mate?
You better make this story this long short, brother, because you're about to lock him up. Oh,
and to think, and to think we were hoping to monetize this podcast one day.
yeah.
Sorry, guys. No,
Certified
because we sold the
nonce.
big boy. I was just
He sold a big boy.
What did you
He
sell
sold a
him?
big boy to some kids,
this is sounding
and then
worse
took
and
a
worse.
photo of them.
Basically,
Hold up.
because we had we had a small, medium, large, and big boy, and I wanted to make a big deal. I was like, come on, let's try and upsell the big boys, man. Do the big boys. And I
You're a
made
big boy.
I made a poster.
Would you
and
like a big
everything.
boy, big boy?
You a big boy? You want a big boy ice cream? Yeah. But
And
yeah,
this
I
is
made
why
a
we have an
poster.
obesity problem in this country.
I know, right?
Always upsell the big boy.
But yeah, I sort of put this poster up on the van. I was like, come on, like middle of summer, really hot. I was like, come on, let's upsell. And it worked. I was selling loads of them. So I thought, okay, let's make it a thing. I was like, well, you get a big
Two
boy.
big boys for the price of my wiener.
And what you and what you kind of win is just I'll take a picture of you and you get to go on our official like Twitter and stuff. And it was going great. I was selling ice cream, taking pictures of people, not just kids, just like
Not just kids. He's got taste. all right,
Equality,
guys?
equality.
He's got taste.
But the best thing about being an ice cream man is you're selling ice cream to doesn't matter if they're 7 or 70. Like everyone loves ice cream,
Yeah,
right?
fair.
I mean, I had the occasional crackhead that tried to steal the van once, but
What?
that's one for another.
Tell
rep,
us
I
that
guess.
story, brother. God damn.
Well, I was just like, it was in.
Meander into this.
Yep.
I don't want to call out the place, but it was in Borden.
Borden,
You know
the
who you
ice
are.
cream van thieves.
Well, we used to call it Bordon just to make it sound nice.
Was it that bloody Mr. Whippy?
Yeah, it was him. He used to whip it out.
yeah. So what ice cream vendor did you work for? Was it Mr. Whip?
It was called Tony Fresco.
Tony.
Oh,
hell,
Fresco.
classic,
Tony!
though. Did you have like
Fleet of 20 vans.
were there
mate, it was
turf
great.
wars, mate?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yes. mate.
I on
Just
my
ima-
second day, I got involved in
Do you
one.
remember like GTA when you could like Vice City, you could own a fucking ice cream like thing? Like, oh mate, there was literally you could buy.
Really?
Yeah. You could if you got to like the third or second island, you could buy an ice cream business,
man.
and there were like turf wars with these ice cream men.
I know,
Mate.
I'm
It was
playing
fucking
that.
hilarious.
Brilliant.
I was like, that's what I'm picturing. It's just
Oh mate, well, so my boss did it for he owned by this point.
you want my spot?
Yeah, well, legit.
Ese.
Selling in my
Hey,
turf?
gringo.
You trying to sell big boys to my big boys?
These are my big
These are
boys.
these are my big
Sorry,
boys.
that's Oh.
Right. Anyway, sorry.
But yeah,
sorry. Back
that
to your big
second
boys.
day that happened actually because one of the competitors was putting drugs in the cones.
Oh,
stuff. Yeah.
that
Right
is
in
a
the bottom.
good
I got a little
distribution
packet.
method.
Yeah.
I like that.
I was like,
Brilliant.
why is your ice
50
cream
quid a
£20?
cone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, that's a bit spenny. Why are they going to you?
Yeah, it's got a line the longest line in Borden ever.
Why are you
Just fucking
smoking that
everyone.
ice cream?
Just a crack pipe instead. It's just like a metal cone.
Oh my days.
Oh fuck.
So,
So,
yeah.
turf wars in an ice cream
Yeah,
van.
just
Selling
yeah, that
lots
was
of
my
big boys.
second day. It was fucking crazy. Just started kicking off.
Second day.
Although my boss used to tell
Motherfucker,
us
how long did
stories
you
of
do
how
this for?
they'd have like they used to have a golf club in the van and stuff. Like this is back in the day when it was a
Mate,
bit
this is
different.
sounding more and more GTA, bro.
Just to fend people off.
golf
and shit.
club, mate.
It's a terrible
Just start
weapon.
Swinging it.
That's a terrible
Yeah, I
weapon.
don't know why that was the weapon of choice.
I don't know,
Yeah.
mate. You just club someone in the head with a driver or a fucking 9-iron.
Oh, it's
mate.
just the weight is
Yeah,
all
true.
wrong. Like,
True,
you've
true.
got to be so accurate with
was
the
it a
head.
driver or
Yeah.
I don't know. To be fair, if someone come running at me with a club, I'd probably think twice as well. But you know what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't wanna
baseball
take my
bat is El
chances.
You don't want to
Clasico.
Yeah,
ram
yeah.
the van. Anyway,
Ram the van, mate. Someone was going to chore your van, so
so this one time it was going great, taking pictures of people, and one of these kids,
one of these kids, yeah.
one of these kids was fine with it, but then
Title of this
it wasn't
podcast
even like her mum, but
is
like,
Arthur and
his mum. Sorry, but this lady came out and was like, "What the fuck are you doing? You can't be taking pictures of kids." And I was obviously I didn't think anything of it because I was like, "This is just a promotion we're running." And I was quite happy with it because it was my idea and stuff. And she ended up calling my boss, and he called me and was like, the first
taking
thing he
photos
said,
of
he was
kids.
like, "Yeah, literally." He was like, "Why are you taking photos of kids, mate?" And I was like, "You don't understand." This is so
Yeah,
fucked
it
up."
sounds
Oh,
really bad. Hear me
shit.
out.
I was totally innocent.
Starting now. Starting
Starting now, new rule: don't execute me, please.
So yeah,
I mean, out of context, that sounds horrendous.
I know. I sunk in my seat
honestly,
a little bit at the
I
time.
take photos
I could
of
see that on
children
the
with their ice creams.
I can see that on the Borden Herald. Local ice cream man locked up for taking photos of
They've all
children.
got cream on their face, mate, and he's just there snapping photos, mate. What the
Oh,
fuck?
get it round your mouth,
Yeah,
big boy.
Yeah, big
He
boy.
took pictures of me as a kid.
big boy.
He took pictures of me too.
Yeah.
He didn't give me a flake.
Where did he touch you? No, he just gave me an ice cream.
Mate, a couple of weeks ago, I've never lived in like the suburbs on like a main road with other houses. I've always been like in the woods growing up. You guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've
Deep
never
in the woods,
never
mate.
had the
Road.
joys of ice cream vans rocking up and down.
course,
Right?
yeah.
So obviously,
Yeah,
really,
fucking hell, mate. If an ice cream man managed to get up your road, mate, fucking hell. I felt like my fucking rear suspension was going to go every time I drive up the hill.
You have to pre-order it.
Yeah, legit. Fucking order the entire van for a day, mate, if you ever wanted
mate,
it.
the
there.
number of takeaways that we ordered there, and the guys wouldn't drive down. We had to fucking walk to the end, which is half a mile. I'm like, what? I might as well have driven out to
Yeah.
pick this up.
Fuck.
Anyway, so a couple of weeks ago, red hot day. I just pulled up, like got back from work, pulled up on the side of outside my house.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the ice cream van comes hurtling down my road, plays a little jingle, goes all the way, like drives past. I don't see the guy. He obviously was going up there to turn around. All of a sudden, these kids come fucking sprinting down the road, like I thought there'd been an attack or something. You know, someone with a knife up in the park, or
Looking
something.
over their
These kids-
shoulder and shit.
Yeah, they were legging it, and
He
obviously.
starts running with them because you know when you see like mob mentality when everyone starts sprinting.
Why are we running? Why are we running?
Oh, the one where it's like a black dude just
Sorry,
running
yeah.
behind
Oh,
a
shit.
woman jogging.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
but that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
joke.
I've
He's
seen
saying
the
it.
meme. Yeah. He's just like,
And he's like,
why are we
yes,
running?
Why are we
Yeah.
running?
And
We're
he's just like, oh, it's okay. The police are here. We're fine. And then just arrest
She's
him.
crossed the road. We're crossing the road now. I don't know why.
Sorry. So anyway, yeah. So
Yeah,
this
so
mob
all
runs
these
past
kids,
you.
legging it out. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? And I realised they were obviously legging it home to get money for the ice cream. They were all in the park, legging it home to get money. And the ice cream van turns around, parks up, and I'm like, oh, fuck it. I literally have only just seen the guy drive past, turn around, park up. I was like, oh, I've got a few quid in my pocket. I was about 8th in line. I was like, how are these people getting here so quick? I was like, I was in my car, 4 cars away from the van, and there's a queue of 8 people already. I've never seen someone work so fast. It was crazy. The guy was like,
yeah.
"Futa!" There you go, "Futa!" He was like, what do you want, mate? And I was like, I haven't picked yet. He was like, hurry up.
You've been in the queue for 2 hours.
Yeah, motherfucker, 8 people in
Plenty
front
time.
of you, and you're like, I don't know what I
I was
want.
like, oh,
That must have hustled.
Mate,
a
you know-
whippy. Do you still do those? The guy was like, "Futa, flake." I was like, sure.
Just lobbed it at you.
Sprinkles. Ah, just lobs a fucking handful of sprinkles at you, and
Just
they
like-
go on the ice cream.
Fuss rodar.
Just fucking sprinkles all over your
Like
face.
stuck to my forehead.
The ice cream
Thanks,
sauce.
guy.
Thanks, mate.
Here's
Anyway,
a fiver.
so there I was happy. I got me and Laura an ice cream. I was happy walking back to the house, which is like 4 doors down. All of a sudden, I hear this like engine revving behind me. I was like, oh shit, there's a car like coming down. No, it was the guy. He literally legged it. I was the last customer. He'd obviously legged it, jumped straight back in his seat, and he was onto the next. My God, I was
I'm not
like,
gonna lie.
this dude
We
is
used
efficient.
to. We had to drive like that, to be honest, because we need to get.
Fair play, mate. The local hero ice cream man, mate.
Yeah.
He was servicing his community.
Bro, I mean, I was just thinking, imagine if you were like upstairs in your bedroom watching watching TV. You hear the ice cream van man. You're like, oh, okay, just put some shorts on. Just put
Yeah.
too late.
And
And he's gone. Oh my
Just
god.
been like again, Love Actually, where it's just a moment, sir. I'm just putting on cravat,
Yeah.
dear
No,
stalker.
it's like the South Park thing,
I'm
mate.
coming.
The fucking South Park episode where he's like, yeah, can I put this money in my bank account? I'm going to invest, and it's gone. You were saying, obviously, about how quick you had to order. It always makes me laugh whenever, like, you're stood in a kebab shop after a night out. Everyone's hammered, and everyone's just looking up at the thing. And the guy's just like, boss, what do you want? Like a fucking, like,
You're off your tits
fuck,
as well.
What,
And you're
what do I want?
do you do chips?
Yeah. Do you do kebab here, mate? Just looks at the fucking, like, massive kebab on a spit. And he's just like...
Chips, dick juice, pussy juice, cum juice.
Yes. Oh,
Nice.
fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Well, no, mate, honestly, stuff like that always fucking makes me laugh because just see people go crazy for it as well. Like, whenever you go into London, you see, like, an ice cream vendor set up, man. The fucking queue is stacked.
Yep.
Like, fuck, how do I...
I've got to say,
Calm down, get
there's
through it.
so much pressure when you're at a pitch, and I've had queues going for like genuinely half a mile, like it's insane. And the slushy, when you got a van with a slushy,
Oh, like the other...
that's chaos
drinks,
because
yeah.
what
Well,
you were
don't fucking
saying,
keep up well enough.
the whippy can keep up, the slushies don't.
Yeah, mate, it's can't
And you're
freeze
literally
quick
just
enough.
like,
It's just
yeah,
juice. Have
fucking-
some fucking squash.
Yeah, you're probably you want to say like, can you fucking wait over there? I want to serve the next person.
Yeah,
Whippies only, whippies only.
yeah, it's a toughie, but
Oh, mate, how long did you do an ice cream man for?
a couple of seasons.
Ice cream nonce, mate. Arthur, mate. The ice cream fucking...
How many
Let me
photos
take
of
those.
kids have you still
yeah.
got?
Yeah, have you got them still?
I have. I'm now impervious to your attacks. The amount of abuse I've had for being a paedophile just because I'm an ice cream man.
Yeah, I mean, to
so
be fair,
good,
you
man.
never told us you took photos of kids. So we bringing it back.
Oh, is that not on my resume?
Bring it back.
I take great photos of kids. I'm organised. I'm always on time.
You're hired, sir. Welcome to the
I pull a
nursery.
great ice cream... Oh, God.
I meant gardening.
I serve a great big boy.
Oh, great, big boy.
Big boy.
Fantastic.
Like a big boy, some baldy.
Fucking to some booty.
Great content.
Great. Fantastic. The best content.
So slightly new development at work, right? So you're all familiar in retail, like customers, you send out those feedback, like
Yeah.
emails and texts,
Oh,
like
yeah.
after you've been in. How was our service today?
am I driving?
Can you rate me out of 10? And then so normally it's like the tech survey, rate us out of 5, add a little comment on what you thought of the service. Recently, my work's added videos.
See that?
What?
Sorry, I coughed.
He
And smoke
coughed and
come out.
smoke came out.
I obviously coughed into the hole where it fucking takes in air.
Oh,
So it was like,
okay. Okay.
I ignored it for a second. I was like, the Spotify listeners will have no idea.
yeah, sorry.
But recently, my work's added the option for customers to leave video, like comment.
Oh, this is what
video
you were saying
reviews?
earlier about
That's
YouTube
interesting.
being able to leave voice notes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been great.
So, like, all of a sudden, I'm there, like, on the, I've got a portal where you can see all the feedback coming through, and then all of a sudden, you've got like video links. So I'm like, what is this? So you click it, and generally speaking, it's really old people that come in to see us. So you just see, like, old people can't work technology.
Oh my God.
So it's like the phone
this
is
thing
like,
on?
it's like
Is
phone's
this
like
thing on?
right up in their face. Hello, I really like the service.
the camera's facing the wrong fucking way.
Just a
Just
camera
someone's like,
of their ear.
yeah.
Just see down their logo.
Thank you for helping me today.
Remarkable service.
Have you had
Technology is
any, like-
incredible.
Just noteworthy, just absolutely outlandish ones yet.
Well, we have one that came through saying, yes, the Indian woman was really great. Really like those people.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, fuck's
Have
sake.
they ever said the wrong bank?
Yeah. Thanks, Barclays. Oh.
Oh, man.
We're a building society, not a fucking bank.
Triggers me every time.
And if you can't guess where he works,
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I don't want
building
to say.
societies. Don't name drop it, but there's one in Midhurst.
Oh, slight update. The road is open. Finally. 5 months on.
The Zimmer frames have been stored.
That reel was funny as fuck, man.
Yeah, the
that was so
OAPs,
good.
man.
Yeah, if you haven't checked it out, check out the Instagram. We've got some great new reels coming up. Honestly, some of them are so funny.
Well, you dubbed Josh's saying shit with sound effects.
Yeah, literally. I mean,
Can't be
edits
swearing
have been
these
good.
days.
Yeah, I know. goddamn. Yeah, you know what?
If you haven't seen our reels,
watch the reels.
get on our
There's no
Instagram and
swearing.
TikTok because the reels are great.
we all no longer live in a yellow submarine.
Oh.
Too soon, bro. Too soon.
Too soon. Oh, mate, honestly, the fucking memes have been relentless.
And
Relentless.
not even just the memes, just what was it?
If you
Celine
haven't-
Dion's "Your Heart Will Go On" was like topping Spotify. It's
Right,
like,
no, the funniest thing
we're all going to hell, man.
is all these memes started coming out. So if you don't know what we're talking about, you've not been on the internet this last week. But obviously the Titan sub that went down to the Titanic and obviously imploded. Sad, obviously, but the fucking memes that have been coming out of it, unrelentless. Just
the memes, the
my days.
Amazon reviews.
Netflix instantly put Titanic back on
Yeah,
their
what's
fucking
that
store.
about?
Literally, they're like, throw it up.
Oh, you
Everyone
mean the
wants to
film?
watch
I
it
was,
now.
I was meant the documentary they put up about it already as well.
Yeah, they made a documentary within 5 days.
Fucking hustled.
Yeah.
Mate, nah, that's an inside job, mate.
I mean,
Here
well,
I was thinking, oh, the memes are out whilst they were looking for the sub, thinking,
Yeah.
oh, they'll probably find it.
Yeah,
the memes, I'm like, and then we find out they're all dead. I was like, oh, the memes will probably calm down. No,
times 10.
second
Full
gear.
set.
Put it up. Yeah. Fucking Fast and Furious, mate.
mean-
Just fucking 8, 9, 10, 11 gears, mate. Just
Yeah.
fucking...
That's the ice cream man.
Mate, honestly. Yeah, the ice cream.
That's how quick the fucking were
Sequential
coming out.
gearbox. Yeah, legit. Holy shit.
It's,
mate, it takes us 2 weeks to fucking edit and launch a podcast, mate. These cunts had a full documentary. Where did it go wrong? The unsinkable boat and the unsinkable submarine.
I love how people are like,
It's meant to sink,
oh,
but not meant to blow up.
It's a conspiracy because yet another vessel in the same place
Yeah,
called
true,
Titan.
true. But then again,
it's
I mean,
Ocean Gate.
Yeah.
Oh, they've already named it. They
That's
knew.
the name of it.
Yeah, the Ocean Gate.
Well, the US Navy did actually know that it had imploded
yeah,
the
of
week
course.
before, and it was just still on the news. Like, oh, they would have X amount of oxygen at this point, and it's like
40 hours.
but they knew.
And then like, now they're out of oxygen. Now they're dead.
Yeah.
Now they've imploded.
Yeah, it's not much of a film if they make a film out
Yeah,
of it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, they got hyped
pretty
up,
much
mate.
went
Hyped up,
as
hyped
soon
up.
as it went down. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it didn't even get down to the Titanic, did it? It got to 9,000 feet.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah. So it literally didn't even get all the way down
Oh,
because
they're
they've
way off.
recovered it now, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've recovered the actual wreckage.
Although interesting,
fucked.
something I learned was that when you say down to the bottom of the ocean, they discovered that the bottom of the ocean is just loads of like dead flakes and stuff. It's like not even solid floor.
well,
like,
so yeah, there's
quite a way down.
There's it was weird actually because there was another submarine, and going a bit off topic here, but there was like they've got footage where there was water that's denser than water at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
So they were in this like rock pool, and there was water on the surface of it, and they were like trying to
eels
They
and
were
shit.
trying to go, but no, they were trying to go
Trying to
below,
land it.
but it was hitting like spongy substance. So they were like, we can see water, and they can see that they're in this like
It's
pool.
like a lake.
So they found water or some substance
Under
that looks
the
like water. Like they got a sample of it apparently, but yeah, literally it was like a swimming pool at the bottom of the ocean. They were like, "Holy fuck, this is mental." Documentary online, definitely give it a Google. But yeah, honestly, the most insane thing. We'll try and link it in the description.
We don't know, like, what is it, like 0.5%?
Oh, 6%.
under the
6%
ocean.
we've
Oh, is it?
discovered
Okay.
of the ocean.
Better than I thought, but that's still insane.
As
Or is that just the
a
ocean floor,
statistic-
though? or
Well,
something?
no. As I think there's like 94% of the ocean we've not like mapped at all.
No.
And you got to think like how much like maritime, like how much sonar and stuff we've got now.
Yeah.
Like you can obviously map.
I mean, like the animals
With a
that
lot
can
of that stuff.
survive
Mate,
at the
honestly,
bottom of the ocean.
honestly.
That's some high tech.
Like, what is it?
Isn't there just like
is it the
skeletons that are see-through and
honestly,
shit?
it's
It's like,
crazy
what?
shit. But you get like some like crustaceans and shit as well. Like there's full on life down there, and it's the most mad shit.
If anything's going to survive,
well, no,
like they'll survive everything.
the submarine, they said it was under 350 times our atmospheric pressure. So they said literally, I mean, obviously, whether or not this is all factual, I've just kind of heard it through relentless sources.
Yeah, I've seen
in
the
last
same
week,
numbers,
but
to be fair.
They're like, okay, so yeah, it was like apparently the implosion happened in like 2.2 milliseconds, and apparently it takes 11 milliseconds for your spine to send receptors out of pain. So they died before they even knew that they died.
Which is a slight blessing.
Yeah, you know what? Like, goddamn shit.
Better than 6 days running out
well,
of
you know what?
oxygen.
Yeah,
that'd
I'd
be
rather,
horrific.
I'd rather
With people
not
being
fucking,
sick and shitting.
Well, they'd have to, wouldn't they?
Well, yeah,
6
they'd
days
be.
in,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, they'd be fucking.
They'd be out of water.
They'd have run out of food. They'd have run out of water.
When they were saying how
And
much
obviously,
oxygen,
yeah, mate.
they
Honestly,
wouldn't have had like decent air. It would just have been horrific.
No, it would have been recycled air for fucking 40 hours worth, and then they would have just run out. So you know what?
Horrible.
Like, yeah, better that they just fucking imploded. But
Meanwhile, you got the internet just there again to
Memeing
make
it.
us laugh.
Mate, you got fucking
Amazon
what was it?
reviews of the Xbox controller.
No.
I used this on my submarine dive and it died.
Yeah,
the batteries
the
went.
fucking,
Oh god.
Whatever, yeah, I can't remember what the actual brand was, but yeah, honestly insane. Like just shit Bluetooth connectivity and all these things. My submarine crashed and all this shit on the fucking Amazon reviews.
I mean, they recovered the wreck, so they obviously went down to the full depth of the
Yeah, oh,
ocean
yeah.
and recovered this pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh,
So we can
well,
obviously get down
military,
there.
Yeah, imagine if
military
that had-
applications. I mean, you got to remember this was like a crowd-funded submarine.
Yeah,
It wasn't like
Oh, it's private. Yeah.
yeah.
And
so
everyone that was on it had sort of fair warning of how dodgy it was.
$250K, I think they had to pay each
Yeah.
to go on the submarine.
Sign
I mean, the CEO was on the shit. Was on the sub.
Yeah, the guy that owned it. Like,
So-
well, actually, another thing actually was, you know, you watched Titanic, yeah?
Mr. Andrews.
Yeah. So you know the couple that are in bed.
Yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
old
Yeah.
couple, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
apparently the
Apparently.
the daughter, so of the actual couple, so they're a real couple in the actual manifest
Yeah.
that died. Apparently, I can't think what. Apparently, I think it might have been Macy's that they owned.
Oh
The-
right. Yeah,
Couple.
There's a lot of
departments.
expensive-
So a descendant of that couple,
Mm.
her wife was the guy that made the Titanic, the Titan. Sorry. So they were
Wow,
related.
They're related to
to
passengers
the
on
passengers
the Titanic.
that were on the Titanic, which is why obviously I'm
well, it's
assuming
obviously
that
money.
was obviously-
Yeah, old
yeah.
money.
Did
that
they
passed
learn
down, yeah.
nothing?
Well, yeah, obviously. So yeah, motherfuckers, 3 of them have died now, descendants wise, on the Titanic.
Oh, I was going to say I'll show you the funniest reel, but my phone's recording, so I can't.
Oh, not like this. My favourite ones are fucking so far that I've seen are the fucking, what is it, Vin Diesel driving his car underwater, just like, it's never too deep for family.
Oh my god.
He's just there, like, driving his car, fucking getting everyone out the submarine. It's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like,
I'm under the water.
yeah. All the messages, just like, oh yeah, last fucking
People are ready,
communications
man.
from the submarine. Hello, I am under the water. Please help me.
People are ready to
Savage.
push it's like a soundboard for some people, isn't it? Some of these memes.
Mate.
We've already like mentioned this on a previous pod, like how quick people are on this shit. It's like they're ready.
Mate, we try and get reels out and we try and think like, oh, what was
Yeah,
funny?
yeah.
But oh my days. Like, actually, there was one the other day that I want to turn into a reel. If any of you have been watching Black Mirror, have you watched?
Oh no,
hold
no,
up.
I've been
I
on it.
only seen the second
So,
episode.
yes, you've seen the second episode.
Okay, yeah.
The meme that I want to make is, you know, when the woman gets out of her car and she just starts screaming profanities.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, when you stub your toe, because she's like, fuck, shit, fucking. Sorry, Ron. And literally, I was like, mate, this is quality.
That's so good.
And I literally like, so I guess just whatever comes.
She
to
escaped.
people's head. The amount of like voice notes I leave you boys, I'm just like, just sort of a meme randomly.
I do
So
this all the time. With
there's
any
people
film
out
I'm
there.
watching,
Oh, mate, honestly.
I always think of like my dad's been watching all the Harry Potter series.
Oh,
like,
yes.
the last
Oh,
few
you
days.
sent us,
yeah,
yeah.
sent a video. And Goblet of Fire he watched 3 times. for some
There was
reason.
no context when you sent that video. It was just like half a second of your dad
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
TV.
Ron watching
I know.
I was like, is he going to do
Ron
anything
watching
interesting?
Ron.
No, it was just a half a
Just
second clip
watching
of
it.
your dad watching.
Except because he'd seen a few of them loads of times over throughout the day. I don't know why. I mean, they're good. Don't get me
Why did
wrong.
he
but
watch it 4 times? Sorry?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
But then I
You
was
just
sat
get, like,
down.
fall asleep during it.
I was
think,
just
time
like,
to rewatch.
yeah, I was just walking past and I was like, oh yeah, I'll sit down and watch a bit of Harry Potter with you. And he just kept saying what was happening next. I was like, oh, stop doing that. Like, I know as well.
Stop
that-
it, Ron.
One of the
Stop it, Ron.
Cheers, Dad.
Oh, stop it.
Shit, sorry, Dad. I
Oh.
forgot you watched this. Here, I mate. But
yeah,
yeah,
oh, thanks, Dad. I don't need to watch it now.
Yeah. Cheers, Dad. But amazing.
and on that bombshell,
On that bombshell. Yeah, guys, I think that's all we got time for this week. Appreciate you all tuning in once again for episode 24. We'll be back next Tuesday.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
episode
yeah, bro.
25. It was funny than 24.
It's going to be 25.
so I said that at the beginning and you didn't even fucking get it.
Yeah, but you started it on 24, so it made no sense.
And if you only watch us on YouTube and you'd quite like to listen to us on the go, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Yep.
And so you can listen to us in the
Listen
gym,
to
on
us.
your dog walks. You don't have to
In
just
your
watch us
car.
every time.
And we say like, subscribe, but also rate 5 stars is what you do on Spotify, I think. So yeah,
Do all that fun stuff for us, please.
And we will see you on the next one.
over and out.
Bye.
Fantastic.